Yeah, I'm salty because I'm still learning how to use this phone. And when the screen was starting to go dark, if I would have had touched the screen and kept it from going dark, I would have been able to come back to this video. And I would have been able to just close the thing and stay on the phone. I mean, hang up the phone and go back to push and play on my video, but whatever. Anyway, we was on the 8 of Wands, right? So we got this DC diving knowledge, like I said. Using the left and right, using back and forth, using your left and right brain. They working together like a machine. Investigate. Then we got the 8 of Wands. That's fast. That's movement. That's almost like I almost look at that like instant manifestation. To me, that's what the 8 of Wands is. It's instant manifestation appearing in the physical. Like, as above, so below. Like, the moment you thought of some shit is the moment that shit came into creation. Like, the moment you thought of it is the moment that shit materializes. As soon as you think of something, it starts to form in the physical. Very, very powerful. Very, very powerful. I'm hearing the Most High Creator, like, the most... I'm here. You are the creator. You are creators. That I used to watch that channel. You are creators. I'm here to like. The reason you can manifest anything you want because you were meant to manifest proof, clues, evidence. Because you're so good at manifesting is because you're a psychic investigator. So you can the minute you think okay, like if you was using tarot to investigate unaliving of somebody, the minute you think, what was the weapon? Because say you can't tell nobody could tell the reason why it's say you use your... somebody you this for me and somebody else, but me and you, we probably gonna be partners. We gonna be solving cold cases with tarot and with divination and shit. Using our psychic powers, we're gonna be able to remote view and go back and be able to see. Like, we ain't even, it don't matter. Like, all we need is the case. It was the something. There was a cups card in there. Yeah, like somebody wants you to be in your feelings. Somebody trying to fuck with your emotions. Or my emotions, somebody trying to fuck with my emotions to keep me from investigating tarot, to keep me from digging in tarot. They trying to have me all emotionally fucked up by, metaphysical. Yeah. Somebody trying to do some metaphysical shit to fucking energetically manipulate my emotions so I can be all over, emotionally all over the place and unable to focus it. Yeah, the 7 of Wands. Look at him. I'm gonna say this hitman. This spiritual, I was gonna say a warlock, and then look what came out after it. I was gonna say it sounded like some type of warlock. 7 of Wands. He looked like a this some motherfucking bounty hunter. This like some zombie bounty hunter. We got the 8 of Wands and the 7 of Wands at the flip. And yeah, look, that's crazy because we did all this shuffling and the 7 of Wands came out after the 8 of Wands. Yeah, didn't I say you get to the cold case? And look, he did. Look, the sheriff, this a dead sheriff trying to help you solve a cold case because the cold case then outlived his motherfucking ass. The sheriff then died And look, he didn't live. This sheriff lived to be like 93. I'm hearing this cold case. If he lived to be 93 and this motherfucker just died, and now he like, it's 2026 and this motherfucker just passed away. Yeah, 7 of Wands. Him and a group of 7, like 7 detectives, sheriffs, police. Like there was like a group of people, 7 people in the physical group together trying to solve this cold case. I'm hearing group 7. Try not to slouch no more. My mom always made me sit up straight. Yeah. You're not even really a medium. You're not even intentionally trying to be a medium. This is just what you was meant to do. So having medium gifts and abilities is part of your job description. That's why you're able to manifest, because like I was saying, in order for you to do this, you got to be able to manifest. You got to be able to, like, to solve cold cases. Like, at this point, you need to be able to manifest shit, the impossible. You need to be able to manifest the weapon. You need to be able to manifest some DNA, something. You feel me? Like, you need to be able to manifest it. Like, and it all starts with when you start thinking about, when you start questioning shit. Because all your questions get answered. You on a different timeline where people be like, oh, you don't question God, and goddess is like, what? I hate a student who don't ask questions. That means you just accept whatever the fuck somebody told you. Gullible ass motherfucker. 727 on the timer. 1516, that's 777. What else, Holy Spirit, do you want us to know about the divine? I'm trying to come out the word holy because I grew up in Christianity, and divine spirit. See, now I got a response. Joker. Scooby Snacks. I'm hearing you already on the I heard jackpot, even though this came out upright. You know, this say Joker. I heard jackpot, like reward on the money, ding ding ding. Like, I'm hearing that Black Doll Ophelia case. That shit's still a cold case. That Black Ophelia shit. How old is that shit? That shit like 100. Oh, like that shit like 100 years old or some shit, or a little older now. Cause I heard about that cold case when I was young. So yeah, about 100. I'm gonna have to investigate. But I'm hearing that Black Dahlia. That's a Black Dahlia. That cold case. Y'all look up that Black Dahlia shit. I seen that on some, like, on cable when you watching shit instead of watching Shake That Ass Bitch, you watching documentaries and shit like that. Purified, this deep dive to a source. Two of Swords or Two of Spades. Clarify Two of Swords. Look, we got this King of Pentacles in reverse. It says shake and shiver. Yeah, a King of Pentacles trying to pay somebody to scare you, to keep you from trying to. A King of Pentacles trying to send somebody to shake and shiver her up, so she'll stop all this deep diving. But that shit in reverse. I'm here either this motherfucker did try to ask. They like, look, bro, I'm not giving you your money back because I did everything you told me to do and some. And this bitch ain't scared. Or they pay somebody to come scare you, and this motherfucker, then you divine feminine really up in this motherfucker. You a whole earth angel, divine masculine, divine feminine up in this bitch. Like the fuck, you chosen and shit. Like you outrank everybody on the fucking planet. And somebody thought because they had money in their pocket that this motherfucker didn't pay they didn't use every ounce of their motherfucking wealth I'm here to pay. Like somebody really thought they didn't like somebody didn't went and I'm here somebody didn't got like sent like some like Japanese Yakuza, like they thought you was gonna be scared of the motherfucking Yakuza, like somebody like I'm here in Gary, Detroit, Chicago, like you from these motherfucking places, the Bronx. What you talking about? Atlanta? And I ain't talking about the good part. I'm talking about the worst parts of Atlanta. Cause I'm from, you know, clearly I'm on the, what side is this? East Coast, West Coast. I'm on the East Coast. Ohio. Like what? You ain't never been to the motherfucking, you ain't been to the hood in Ohio? What? They ass about ready to run me. I ain't never seen. Hey, I stood my motherfucking ground though with all them bitches. Them the type of bitches that will shoot you, stab you, cut your hair off, bitch. Like these motherfuckers, the nastiest, the dirtiest, the lowest gutter scums. I said gutter scums. Okay. Yeah. This motherfucker then ran off with the money. This motherfucker then got into the presence of an earth angel, and then and instead of trying to take you out with it, this motherfucker then went and spent all the money on you and got some motherfucking pussy. For some of y'all was like, God damn, this nigga fine. I know he the motherfucking hitter, but I'm gonna get some dick. And he was like, damn, I know I'm supposed to take her out, but you know, let me see how I feel after I get some of this. You like, let me see if he's so bad after we have sex. Cause you an earth angel. You got divine punani. Mm-hmm. I seen an episode of Lucifer where God sent the archangels down to check on Lucifer. And they were supposed to be doing some type of mission. And the brown skinned archangel, she needed to get some information out of somebody, so she fucked them. It don't do nothing to her. She an angel. She can do whatever the fuck she want to do in that human body, in that, and you know, that divine body. She just shapeshifted. She an angel. That's divineness. Divinity can. What you talk about? The divine sex was always here before. Sex was here before people. The thought of sex, because as above, so below. Clarify the Eight of Wands. Oh, the Ten of Pentacles. Didn't I say this King of Pentacles sent this little scraggly ass crackhead motherfucker? That's what they thought they was gonna scare you because you bougie. So they thought you was gonna be scared by a bunch of bums and crackheads and perverts and shit. Not knowing you ghetto bougie. That mean you from the hood, not of the hood, baby. You in the world, not of it, okay? Ah! What they fucking thought? What they thought? Get that shit out of here. Strike, you're out, bitch. Yeah, look. Eight of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. This motherfucker saw you and he made up his mind real quick as soon as he saw you that he was finna spin that shit on you. Because clearly you had to been down and out for this motherfucker to get to you anyway. I mean, you said rock bottom, but let's not act like they didn't really put you there, though. Let's not act like for some of us, our story is we had an inheritance at birth. Our great-grandparents was alive when we were born. Gen X. I'm only in my 30s. That means my great-grandmother could have been alive when I was born. When I was birthed or born. I gotta do I gotta get back in my studies. Yeah, I'm hearing somebody said, Josiah, the devil, you getting his Ten of Pentacles from the devil. This your reward for reading tarot. So yeah, like, this like your religious. So somebody in your family, some rich person, religious person in your family, this like a dad. This like a dad who think he can buy his children's behavior with fucking money. Or that rich dad that, you know, that punish their children, like, you know, like withholding money, like, but abuse of power, like fucking narcissistic ass. This better not be my baby daddy, cause that's for the fuck God. If I found out he's a fuck, he better have changed while he up in church. That nigga lucky he my baby daddy. He really is. This your religious family that went and paid. That went and paid. That's crazy because they Christian, right? And you wrong for doing this shit, right? You wrong for reading tarot. But they gonna go pay somebody. I'm heard they didn't praise, they didn't went to some type of religious priest to do some type of religious ritual on you. I'm hearing that Black Dahlia cold case is tied to some religious ritualistic shit, and that's why it's a cold case, because these motherfuckers, because the weapon ain't no weapon, ain't no physical weapon. Somebody killed this bitch with voodoo magic or some shit, or the weapon was something in her blood that they couldn't detect. And then it's crazy because I asked what the Two of Swords was. 3 cards fell out, but I had picked up the King of Pentacles in reverse. I don't even know what the other cards was. I just happened to look down. Look, the 10 of Pentacles and the motherfucking 9 of Pentacles. Look how she look. Man, tell me you ain't reached. Tell me this how you ain't look. Oh. Well, it was in reverse, so it looked like she was grabbing the money. See, that's crazy because it came this one upright is her falling. But it's the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, I can see auras when I'm on camera. Anyway, I can see people's auras when they on camera. Anybody that's behind the camera, I can see their aura. I can see the aura. Something about this phone, I can see auras. Or maybe it's not the phone. Maybe maybe because I had such a long time off the phone, and being in isolation upgraded my gifts. Look, the Queen of Wands. Okay. Divine Spirit. I know I'm really that motherfucker and I can read, but damn, slow down these cards, okay? I'm hearing that really. Get us back to manifesting. Like I said, the reason why you can manifest so well is because you naturally use your manifestation powers to solve real problems. Like, you use your manifestation powers to, like, solve the world's problems. And right now, because of the point of evolution, we're in the age of Aquarius, the age of information, the age of technology. We're at the beginning of returning to our advanced state nature that we always was, because you can see, like, the slower generation, like, I mean, like, in the middle, like Gen X, stuck in the middle with you. I was singing it earlier. Like, I'm not super slow, and there's some stuff that I can catch up to. Yeah. But your reward for you, see, you've been able to manifest pentacles is your reward for you choosing to use your powers, your gifts, abilities, your psychic gifts and abilities, because I'm hearing like you're super intuitive, super fucking psychic. You have all the fucking clairs, or the majority of them. But for honestly, I said this for me and one other person, so we're the top 1%. Maybe 2 other people. Maybe there's 3, because it's a trinity. There's 3 there, so there's me and 2 other people are like truly, like, I heard all these fucking tarot readers finna fall off because they're not psychic. They're not intuitive either. They only read as the card in the order that the card comes out. They're creative for sure, but I mean, if they're, of course, divinely guided, yeah, those ones stay. There's nothing wrong with being, they're divinely guided, then their cards are always going to come out straight from source, period. It's about these karmic ass bitches that pay for all they fucking, I didn't say everybody paid for reviews as a karmic, but it sounds kind of, you either karmic or you were in your lower self when you did that. And I'm 24, exactly. 6, 6, 12, 3. Didn't I say 3 people? See, that's the thing. The Most High is so forgiving. So even though you pay for your viewers, the universe said you didn't even have enough money to pay for your viewers. Because for some of y'all pay, like, I'm hearing y'all put like $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 down and bought yourself like 6 million viewers. And guess what? Now you're at 60 million viewers. Some of you literally going to have 600 million viewers viewing your channel. Like, literally, you're going to have half the world's population watching you. Because you're solving a cold case. You're going to have half the world population watching you solve this fucking cold case. And the universe needs you to be stress fucking free, which is why the universe is allowing your money manifestation. Because first of all, we were supposed to have money anyway from the beginning. We're supposed to have money from jump. But then again, we weren't supposed to have money because the universe knew we were supposed to have money, and the universe knew these people were going to steal it, and then we were going to end up not having money. And it's all worked out in the chosen one's favor. With this 10 of Pentacles. What, 10 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles? I'm hearing somebody, you literally finna trip and fall right into some hidden money. Like you finna find a bag of money. And the universe know how you feel about cameras. I'm literally telling you, like, you gonna be in an area where you probably ain't even gonna, like, even if there was some type of camera, like, it ain't gonna see you. Like, what? You gonna be close. Like, you finna walk away with this bag of money. It is not because you taking the money is wrong, because this is from the divine. Like, the universe literally is, I'm here like, you got some supernatural, mythical ass creature following you around, waiting for the perfect opportunity. Like, this mythical creature is not finna, like, this mythical you got a mythical creature. They don't like creature. You have a mythical being. 2737. That came through, that can create like gates and portals that, like, literally, like, there's certain holes in the ground that look like rabbit holes. But you got this mythical being, I'm hearing, that's like my height or shorter. Follow you around. Or my height or taller. Not meant for the people, not meant for anyone to know. That's why I said my height or shorter, or my height and taller. So the watchers can't watch this mythical being, because they have no idea if they're short or tall, or average height, such as myself. But I'm telling you, you finna trip right into this bag of money. Like, oh my God, look at all this money. Let me pick it up. I'm hearing for some of y'all, this ain't even really this somebody that's superhuman like you. Like, you feel me? Like, I got my Reebok shit. I'm here in the flesh, but I'm superhuman. Like, I am abnormally strong. I've accidentally broken a lot of shit. I just outran 5 to 7 police officers and realized after I got out of jail, and some of the, the homeboys on the streets, some of my goons, gremlins, they told me, I left all of them cops in the dust, and only one officer out of that group of 5 to 7 officers was able to catch me. And he couldn't keep up with me. He had to put all his strength in, and he had to work for that tackle. I'm fast. I'm strong. I'm healthy. I literally can eat whatever the fuck I want, even though I choose to eat clean. But I tried these new, y'all. I tried them new, hot Cheeto, them new dill pickle, hot Cheeto puffs. Motherfuckers busting. And what else came out? When I asked to clarify this, remember at the very beginning, I asked to clarify this too once. I asked to clarify the DC diving, and then this king. And I said this King of Pentacles in reverse came out, but I said 3 other cards came out with it. That's where I'm at. No, this 10 of Pentacles came out after this, and it's 9 of Pentacles. This 9 of Pentacles came out with the King of Pentacles. Yeah, this King of Pentacles literally thought if they had stopped your money flow, that they can essentially erase you off of social media and you couldn't read tarot. Like, what? I done seen people read tarot. I done seen people find any kind of way to get on the camera and upload them a video. So that's... But I don't even know why, because with this 8 of Wands, I just realized Shaggy, look how he open to receive. The 8 of Wands is instant manifestation. You instantly find shit out because you open to receive. Whether it's a new ability, a new perspective, a new idea. Whatever it is, you open to receive. And people be like, oh, well, so what if it's an ass whooping? Yeah, I mean, like some of y'all, we done took it out. We're open to experience everything because this is how we fucking solve shit. This is how we solve problems. Duh. Can't solve a problem you ain't never been through before. Now, can you really? Really, can you? No, you can't. Look at this 6 of Cups coming out, clarifying this 7 of Wands. This I called him a bounty hunter, but I'm gonna call him this sheriff, this constable. Yeah, this a motherfucking constable, sheriff, constable that passed away. And the 6 of Cups, what's this? Ain't this talking about emotion, the past, like nostalgia? And then I say nostalgia. I told you, and in the Black Dahlia cold case, wouldn't that be considered nostalgia? This constable. This constable know how you feel working on this case because they felt like this. They remember how I felt. They remember how they actually felt. Even though they're in the spirit realm, they're consciously aware of how they feel so much that even though they don't have a body, they can still feel. And y'all look, the other Joker came out. Literally the other motherfucking Joker came out up under the Joker. And then I say jackpot. And then earlier I typed in I said my decks was each miss. I had 2 decks missing the card, so that's 77 in each deck, and I have no idea where the other card is at. So I said the universe must have been giving me a 77 message, and then I just said jackpot when I first read the Joker card. Instead of reading it as the Joker, I said I read it as jackpot, reward, ding 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 on the money. 777. Now we got 777 again, double jackpot. Both rows. This said double confirmation. Just for the simple fact, this confirmation said is confirming, yes, you really are being contacted by the sheriff who worked on the Black Dahlia case. You keep, like, I'm here, you think about this case like once a year. You've been thinking about this case like once a year from the time, like even though you go about your life for like 2-3 years, you don't think about this shit, and then randomly 3-4 years later, you just think about it, and it pop up in your head. Look, jeepers. Didn't I say it freaked you out because this shit randomly pop up in your head, Queen of Pentacles? Sitting next to the 9 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. This is gonna really bring you. I'm hearing like people gonna be like, people really don't realize, like, when people say, oh, this is gonna bring you in a lot of money, they think like, oh, they gotta do hella fucking readings like this, because them karmic ass tarot readers on there, like, they up all day, all night waiting for somebody to buy a $25 read, $10 read, blah, 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 whatever. You know, that's what's up. I ain't hating, but all I'm like, not every karmic reader who do that, and every reader who do that, or every content creator who do that is a karmic. I'm talking about the karmic readers who only do this for money, not the divine readers who the universe told them, like, look, since you know I got you in hermit mode in this position, you stuck in the house, but you got this, you got money, you got this. I mean, you can't leave, but like you, I mean. Like, for them ones that, you know, like, you stable, you got food, you got clean clothes, you got hot water, you have the best of the basic. Life is simply perfect. You might not have too much entertainment, but that's because you're supposed to be up all night doing readings and waiting on a reading, because, I mean, you got, especially if you got enough views and you got enough subscribers, you know, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about the people who don't care about who they help. They just learned tarot because they saw it was trending, and they saw it pays. And they saw they didn't have to clock in for a job and listen to a boss or do this and this and this and this. I'm talking about this a spiritual fucking abuser. I'm here. This gonna creep y'all out, somebody, whoever be watching this reading, because I realize people watch my reading and don't even like it. And not saying that you wrong. You probably don't want nobody to know. You probably undercover or whatever. All I'm saying is, for one, and me and my, you know, other crew too, this is gonna get to you. You gonna watch this reading, but it's gonna sit on your mind probably for damn, depending on if you ADHD like me, you probably gonna forget that shit. It's probably gonna sink away because you got other shit to do. You gonna forget about this reading, and then look, the Queen of Pentacles, jeepers, you gonna be. Then I say this shit gonna pop up at random time. It's gonna be like 6 months later. You done moved on. You ain't thinking about shit. You done living your life. You out shopping. And you looking at something, you gonna be probably looking at some clothes or something, and somebody gonna be like, So somebody was like, would you like to try a new Black Dahlia collection or Black Ophelia collection or whatever it is, the name of that cold case is? And it's gonna creep you the fuck out. You gonna be like, you gonna turn your head so fast if you wear glasses, that shit gonna fall off your face. Cause you gonna be like, the fuck you say? And what the fuck you just asked me? Okay, this shit going into 40 minutes. And my dude called, said he gotta make a stop, and then he going to the store. He had to go see somebody about some business. Then he going to the store. I don't wanna know if he's playing me, keep it on the low. Cause my heart can't take it anymore. And if he cheated, you better not let it show. No, baby, I don't wanna know. Creeping. Yeah, clarify 7 of Wands, constable, sheriff, and emotional nostalgia. Feelings of nostalgia. Constable and feelings of nostalgia. Damn, these things, they so brand new. Clarify constable and 6 of Cups, feelings of nostalgia, but 7 of Wands. Damn. King of Cups. Look upright. It says, pedal to the metal. Ah, wait, that's funny. Pedal to the metal. Oh my God. I'm here. Some of y'all, you the reincarnated. You is the reincarnated Black Dahlia solving your fucking case. Pedal to the metal. King of Cups. I'm here, I'm seeing a car going up underwater, clear waters. I don't know. Is this how? Yeah, I'm saying for somebody's cold case, y'all can't find the body because it's underwater fucking water. I'm hearing the body is in a contraption that was made to not float. That was just made to keep sinking. That's really fucking. And they thought because the body was so motherfucking deep, like that like this shit wasn't gonna fucking. What are you talking about? I heard Poseidon. Poseidon. Oh my God. Poseidon then found the body, y'all. Poseidon then got the motherfucking body, the contraction, and all the Poseidon is really in that motherfucking water. And people like, how is Poseidon living in the bottom of the ocean and it's black and it's dark? No, it's dark to you because you're blind. You ain't supposed to be able to see what's down there. Poseidon can see crystal clear. Yeah, scratching my lip, can't tell the truth. Poseidon then sent that motherfucker back up. What was impossibly and or going to. This already didn't happen and they ain't telling us, and we finna and this reading is to prepare us for some shit, because I'm hearing that Black Ophelia is some dark ass, deep ass, nasty ass, demonic ass Hollywood shit. And people really need to stop being racist. That's it. People really need to stop being fucking not racist but prejudiced. I heard the true meaning of racist is to love your own race more than another race, and that's perfectly okay. But if you're intentionally harming and being derogatory towards another race because you think you're superior, then you got the game fucked. You got life fucked up. Yeah, like, I'm hearing like, I don't want to talk about the racist ass shit. I don't like this shit. I don't like that prejudice. I don't like prejudice. I don't. Nope. Not today. Not today. Divine Spirit. Look, no. Any other messages closing out? This got to do something with racism. This is a hate crime. Somebody thought oh my God, please don't tell me one of our own. Please don't tell me she's a Moor. She's a indigenous being. I'm hearing that she was actually not Caucasian. And I heard the light skin N-word. I personally don't have no problem with saying that word, because it doesn't offend me. I'm not offended. Look, King Hustle. From there. Yeah, did I say? I'm focused on my money bag. King Hustle is a money channel. You can't offend me with you can't offend me with the word nigger. And I can say that because I fucking can. Y'all want to put all these Hollywood movies out and keep saying it in these movies on the big screen and shit, but then don't want me to say it on these little video platform YouTubes and social medias, because y'all like to spread false light. What about this fucking cold case and this money? I'm hearing you in the ten. You getting the Nine of Pentacles. You gonna be single in the Ten of Pentacles. Rich and single in the Ten of Pentacles. You gonna be so rich and single that you're gonna be able to leave it. You finna leave a psychic legacy. You a psychic legend. I'm hearing you. Mother's finna be paying you literally like One cold case, somebody might bring you in order for you to do this research, they don't care what you gotta dig up, do this and this. I mean, motherfuckers out here paying you $150 million to solve a cold case. 150 million, 500 million. You saw this cold case, I pay you $500,000. You feel me? You out here solving cold cases for $500,000 a pop. Get the fuck out of here. How many of those do you gotta do to be balling? One. Even at some of your smallest cold cases where it's not even gonna take you much research. Because some of these cold cases, you know, shit that happened in the 80s, 90s, early 2000s, and nobody, like, that shit just got pushed back. 4 swords. Didn't I just say, yeah, they had to give it a rest and focus on other shit? Or people couldn't handle this. It was mentally breaking them, so they had to put it aside. So it wouldn't mentally break their detectives and stuff. They needed mental breaks because these cold cases was too fucking hard to solve. 6 of Pentacles, yeah. And they was quitting because they wasn't being paid enough to, stay on the case. The the city, like, maybe it's like a big ass city like Dallas. It's millions of people in Dallas, in Texas. Yeah, I do it. I'm hearing what the government got to do with this. I won't even. What the government got to do with this shit? What the government got to do with this bullshit? These damn new cards. Look, this card went to stick on the side. The 7 of Swords. Oh my goodness. Sneaky, underhanded behavior, hiding paperwork, forging documents, getting rid of evidence. Yeah, the government had their little dirty ass hands all up in this Black Dahlia case. Some of the government, they put you in a government reading program, and some of y'all chose to read this documentary, and they was wondering why you chose that. Like, I'm hearing like 5th grade to like 12th grade, y'all done chose to read this Black Dahlia shit, and the school did reported your ass for being interested in murders and shit. Look, the Queen of Wands on the ground. Night of the heebie-jeebies. You get these motherfuckers the heebie-jeebies how fast you take action on their ass. Like, you is the queen of taking action on some shit. Like, you never fucking hesitate to take fucking action. Here all this time you over here thinking you fucking regular and shit, and the government over here knew from the time you was born. They didn't read your chart, then took your handprints, footprints. They didn't read your very soul. That's why they took the soul. They didn't printed the sole of your foot. They didn't read your path. They took the sole of your foot, the prints of the sole of your foot, and literally read your journey, and found out that you was here to fucking help the world. They saw that you was a natural problem solver. So they like, okay, she here to help the world, and she's a natural problem solver. So what's she gonna solve? So they didn't know what type of problem solver you was. But then they kind of start figuring out, and then they start watching you as a kid. All you was interested in was, they put you in Christianity to try to keep you from getting into tarot, by the way. because they knew you was a problem solver. So 9 times out of 10, you probably psychic, intuitive, or some shit like that. So they put you in church to try to kill that shit out. 9 of Swords. Didn't I tell you they tried to kill that shit? Didn't I tell you? 9 of Swords, that's literally the card of anxiety, fear. That's where your root chakra, that's where your chakras is all off whack. And there's nothing more in this world that throw your chakras off whack than some whack-ass, cold-ass church. Making you, keeping you scared and low vibrations and fear and shit. So instead of seeing the Black Dahlia story, for some of y'all seen it in a low vibration, it scared the fuck out of you, or it made you scared to die, and like, what if I was that? What if I, nobody found me, type shit, but but you Christians, so it shouldn't even fucking matter, because once you gone, your soul, you supposed to be in heaven with God, so it wouldn't even matter. But 5545. Nah, yeah, I'm hearing the universe give a fuck about this Black Dahlia case because she's divine feminine. Look, King of Wands, and look what it say right here, scaredy cat. So a dog, she the divine feminine. So some karmic ass, punk ass nigga then unalive the divine feminine because he really a pussy. He was scared of her motherfucking powers. He was scared that he kept trying to take her out, and it seemed like she lived like she had 9 lives and all that shit. So he wanted to keep testing her, like when she gonna die, and eventually this divine feminine kicked the bucket. Or this divine masculine switch the roles. This divine female. In this place, we're talking about a girl, Black Dahlia. So I don't assign divine feminine to gender, because the divine feminine could be a man or male, because man is not gender either. Male, female is gender. You were born with a vagina or a uterus, or you were born with a penis and some ball sacks, no uterus. No period. No, was it Y chromosomes? No female chromosomes. That's pretty much it. The 5 of Pentacles came out. That means that's the end. They said leave him out in the cold. That's done. That means pip pip trio. The show is over.